Alrighty, what's crack-a-lackin' YouTube gaming community? My name is Gannon here from Selco Plays, coming at you with some Counter-Strike Global Offensive gameplay today. Now, Counter-Strike Global Offensive has always been a really, um, kind of nullified, kind of a weird game to me. Counter-Strike Global Offensive, that is. I was always really familiar with the concept of Counter-Strike 1.6, Counter-Strike Source, and Condition Zero was somewhere in there, but that was kind of like a gray area for me. Anyways, so I love the Counter-Strike series. If you guys didn't already know that, which probably most of you don't, but anyways, um, yeah, I love Counter-Strike. It is really fun. It is probably one of the most fun games that I've ever played, like, honestly. Um, but in all honesty, though, when I got Counter Strike Global Offensive, like, the day it came out, like, literally, I just hit download as soon as it came out. Like, I literally sat there and refreshed my Steam for, like, I don't know, 3 hours or something. Anyways, so when I finally got the game installed and I played it, I was very dissatisfied because it didn't feel like my Counter Strike Source or um my Counter Strike 1.6. So I was very just not familiar with the game at all. At all. Like I didn't like that when you started up the game, you didn't have silenced M4 or silenced USP. I didn't really like that. Um, so where I'm getting with this is basically that I am not prepared for this game whatsoever. This is a totally different twist on what I've already learned in the Counter Strike community and just Counter Strike in general. So when I saw my friend Barrett again, link in the description for his channel. As always, basically I saw him playing Counter Strike Global Offensive, and I thought to myself, I have that game. Wow, wouldn't that be cool if I, maybe did a few things with him. So, I booted up the game, stuff like that, and I realized that I was absolute horrible at it. My aim was off, sensitivity was too high from playing, all those Path of Exile, Diablo 3, Torchlight 2, World of Warcraft, whatever. I had a really high sensitivity so that, I could use my interface to my advantage. But so basically, when I started up the game and I saw that I sucked in competitive, because of course Barrett just bam put me right into competitive. Um, Thank you for that, by the way, Barrett. I really appreciate that. Sarcastically, of course. So yeah, and like I don't know. I was just not feeling the game, and then at first I was like, this is dumb. Like I'm just gonna bam headshot like instantaneously, and I thought to myself, these guys, and of course everybody thought that I was raging because I thought somebody was hacking, or something like that. But that's totally not the case because when I started Counter Strike 1.6 and Source and all that, it was just bam headshot, bam headshot, all on me, and it was just ridiculous. And I got so frustrated with the game that I almost quit. But then I realized to myself, maybe Counter Strike is a really big game. It's been going on since like 2002 or something like that. Um, but I realized that the game is very huge and that it's had a rabid cult following for a very long time. And I totally respect that. Um, and Call of Duty has the same thing, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. Anyways, so I thought to myself like, man, these guys, they're skilled and I suck. So what I need to do is prepare for this new game. So I thought to myself like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be good at this game. Um, so I kind of just thought to myself like, how can I get better at this game but not sacrifice dying and then waiting to respawn. And I saw that there was a deathmatch mode built in to the game. Like, I was like, wow, that is crazy. Like, I cannot believe there's a deathmatch server, like Counter Strike server, if you understand what I mean. Like, there's like that tab in the interface that says deathmatch, and I'm like, wow, that is great. That is a great place for beginners to learn, to where they're not just cramming bots, trying to do that method, which isn't really effective, but they're playing against real people, you know, and that's always great. So sometimes you play with beginners, and sometimes you play with the guys that playing competitive that are like, bam, headshot, just instantaneously. Now, as you can see in this footage, you know, uh, to an expert, I probably do look like a noob. But on my standards, I feel like I was doing pretty good. I think I went 28 and 13 this game, or something like that, because obviously deathmatch, the point of the game is obviously deathmatch, just kill people and gain points. And I think I actually came out on top in points on this one. I'm not sure though. Anyways, so yeah, and basically I was just thinking to myself, like, how can I get better at this game? So I hopped into deathmatch, and I saw that this is a prime place, just absolutely prime place for me to obviously start my Counter-Strike Global Offensive career, or getting good at it, or something like that. So I played a few games. I've been playing for a couple days now, and it's a really fun game once you get the hang of it. I've been trying to get my head aim and shift walking and all that down, and I've also been using my Gamecom 780, which, by the way, excellent headset. Go Google that. Great headset. I might even leave a link down in the description for it. But yeah, so I was trying to use my headset, everything that I had to my advantage, so that I could kind of pick and tell where people were, and stuff like that. And I ended up doing halfway decent in this game. So as you can see, I get a few headshots, and one of the things that really made me think about this game was when people are playing you long range, and you're playing an M4 or something like that. Really, the only tactic that you have to use is peek and poke, or that's what I call it anyways. It's peek, either one shot or burst, just tat 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 tat, whatever, just hit them for free HP. Maybe if you can even get their shield down, or whatever, their Kevlar, their armor down a little bit, so it's easier if they rush you, just spray them down. And that's one of the main components of this game, is just spraying people down. Well, no, actually, I apologize. It's not spraying people down. It's playing the game skillfully. Like, you have to be skilled to play this game. You can't just hop in and spray everything, shoot through walls, everything like that. You can't do that. It just doesn't work. So what I found to be the best thing for me is peek and poke in deathmatch. It's a really good tactic, especially when they rush you, because then they don't have a lot of health, and you could just spray them down. And it's just, I don't know. Overall, this game is very interesting. I highly recommend you guys pick up a copy. $30. Great. I play it all the time. Barrett plays it all the time. It's a very, very good game. But yeah, I'm basically running to the end of my time. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing to prepare, just aiming, getting my aim and stuff. But for the most part, yeah, that's about it. So, yeah, Counter-Strike Global Offensive is a great game. I highly recommend you guys go get it. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys later. Have a wonderful day. This is Selko Plays, signing out.